Goeienaand, good evening, fellow South Africans and citizens of the world. And this is a shout out to Lulu. There's a video attached to this intro which is Hippo Eyes, also known as Cyril Ramaphosa, giving a completely corrupted version of what happened with the Battle of Blood River. Now, just so you have a bit of background, the Voortrekkers, when they came through the Free State and then travelled up into Natal, they, under Piet Retief, went up to the Royal Kraal, Dingaan's Royal Kraal, and they had a meeting with him, and they asked him if he would allow them to take a portion of the land in KwaZulu-Natal. And I'm just going very briefly over the subject. If you want to go into more detail, just Google it. And Dingaan said, sure, but he said, I've got some cattle that have been stolen. If you can go and get them for me, we'll do a deal. So Piet Retief and his men went out and they recovered the cattle and brought them back to the Royal Kraal. And Dingaan said, okay, cool, we'll do a deal. So they signed this document, which basically was handing over a very large piece of land near the Drakensberg to the Boers. And what Dingaan then did was he got his impi to surround these Boers. There were probably, I think there were about 100 of them. And the Boers had been disarmed before they signed the document because they didn't want these guys to have guns on them when they were talking to the king, to Dingaan. And they were disarmed, and they were then attacked in the Royal Kraal by Dingaan's impi, and to a man they were slaughtered, and they were taken up onto a hill where they were basically tortured and killed. And the word got back to the rest of the Boers who'd been in his party, and of course they were very, very scared. They felt an incredible loss. And then they heard that Dingaan was now going to come after them. So what they did was they actually created a laager. They got all the ox wagons and they created this circle, very large circle. And the circle was up against the riverbank, which meant that the Zulus could only actually come at them from one direction. Now, what happened on what is now called the Battle of Blood River, on the 16th of December 1838 is quite remarkable, and it's a very sacred day to Afrikaners and to Boers. What happened was that they prayed to God and they said, you know, we're making a pact with you, and we're facing this huge force of Zulus. There were only 470 Boers against 10 to 15,000 Zulus who were coming in to attack them. And remarkably, they fought the Zulus off. Just 470 people fought the Zulus off. And 3,000 Zulus were killed in the battle, and not one Boer was killed. A couple of them were injured slightly, but not badly injured. But the fact is that the Zulus were on the offensive. They actually came in and attacked the Boers, who were basically just defending themselves. Now, here comes Hippo Eyes' version, and you'll see where he's got it all wrong, because it's politically expedient to get it all wrong. All right, guys, please remember to subscribe to be kept informed. Ring the bell to get the updates, and remember tonight at 8 p.m. we have a live stream. We're going to be trying Google Hangouts, so we might have a couple of issues getting started, but hey, we've got to try. Okay, guys, have a good evening. Bye for now.
The Battle of Blood River, which took place almost exactly 180 years ago in 1838. To some, this was an important moment of triumph and a confirmation of what they regarded as God's special protection of the Voortrekkers. To others, the killing of over 3,000 Zulu warriors at the Ngome River represents a dark day when the native people of South Africa were brutally crushed and their land was taken away at the barrel of the gun.